Hey friends, happy Monday. Happy end of the month. March is almost finished, and almost welcome to April, and also welcome to my live. And if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. Once you hop on the live or the replay, say hi in the comments and tell me where you are watching from. And as a couldn't think of my words tonight. Words are hard. As a special request for me, if you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up button or the heart button, follow, subscribe, turn on any notifications. And please share this out and tag your crafty friends and invite them to watch along with you. That helps you, and it also helps me. It helps whatever social media platform. It tells that platform that you're interested in these kind of videos, and it will show you other creators like me. It also helps me by getting me out into other viewers' algorithms, and so we can help each other out with that. I think that's about it. Oh, I'm also live on in two locations this evening. So if you hear me, words are so hard. If you hear me refer to a comment that is not in your feed, that person may be watching on a different platform. Sorry about that. Let me go to my comments. I see that Jason is watching from the other side of the door. And again, as you hop on the live or the replay, please feel free to say hi in the comments. Also, feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Say hi to each other. Welcome each other. I just want to build a creative community around very easy, inexpensive, well, sort of inexpensive and easy to clean DIY products and projects. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera so you can see what my project is for this evening. And you'll also notice this way I have some of the promos available. Those do go through the end of the evening tonight. So at 11:59 p.m. those will go away. In the past, Couture has extended some of the specials into the next month, but alas, these will be expiring. So we have $5 shipping on orders of $50 or more, and that is for Perks and Perks members and designers. We also have an extra 25% off select Easter items. There's also a carrot drawstring bag bundle for Perks members and designers. And also, just a reminder, if you join Perks as a new Perks member this month, you get your membership price for, I think you get your May Perks membership for free. And that is a $20 membership fee, but you in turn get a $20 product credit back, and then you can shop at any time at 30% off. So keep that in mind. Those specials do end at 11:59 p.m. If you're interested in that, just put Perks in the comments and I will get some information back to you. Jason says Monday plus words equals hard. Oh boy. And I am so out of practice with being live. I apologize for being out of commission most of the month. It's been a struggle, peeps. I think perimenopause is kicking my booty, and all I want to do is sit on the couch. Which stinks because I think about crafting all day while I'm at work, and then when I finally get home and have a chance to do it, I just don't have the energy. So with that, let's go ahead and move on. You'll also notice in the top image, that is the Club Couture transfer and bundle for the month. It is available until 11:59 p.m. tonight. It comes with, let me just go ahead and get it out. So it is the Bunny and Company, or Bunny and Co. So it is this cute little, I had so many ideas to do with this, but just didn't have enough energy. Cute little postage stamp bunny. It says quality rabbit feed, hopping down the bunny trail, open daily. So really super cute. So we'll get that out. It also comes with this 12 by 18 drawstring bag. And this is in the same kind of linen material that a lot of the new textiles are in. So the placemats, the pillow covers, the big gigantic drawstring bag that was available at Christmas. Those are all of the same linen material. So super cute little 12 by 18 drawstring bag. And then this month's colors are ink packets. So we have Storm, we have Ocean Mist, and then we have Vanilla. So the paste color is in an ink packet this month. I don't know if that means that we're going to get a vanilla ink down the road, but I was going to pull, I don't even know if we have this. I don't think. This is fawn. So if you have an old fawn color in ink, I was going to see if it was the same. And I think the other creamy color we have is Dune. It's almost a match to fawn. In the camera, fawn looks a little more peachy, but they're almost the exact same color. So if you have an old fawn, you could use it in place of vanilla, which I think I'm going to do. I try to save my ink packets for bundles. I will just use, and I have so much ink that I just need to use it anyway. So I'm pulling out my Storm. So I will save my ink packets for bundles, which hopefully those will be coming soon. I have so much backstock and it needs to be in the hands of people who will use it. So I need to get that going. Okay, so let's get our transfer out, get started on our project. And I have a new, you can see I have a new camera, a kind of a live scene. Let me know what you think. If you like it, don't like it. I won't use it all the time, but it's a great way to showcase some of the monthly promos. So if you're new to Couture, this is a size B 8.5 by 11 reusable silkscreen transfer. It's reusable about 8 to 12 times depending on how well you take care of it. So because I need to make sure that it gets put on the right side of the carrier sheet, I need to note somehow that this is the back side. So I'm just going to write Bunny & Co. So that way when I'm done cleaning it and it's ready to be put away, I know that the transfer goes on this side, not this side. So, and because we're working with fabric, I pulled out, I don't think that one's going to be big enough. This one's not going to be, let's see if this one goes through. I know I need to, I'm not going to pull the, oh, yep, that one will work. Okay, so I'm going to put it on this sticky mat. Couture does sell, I believe, the 11 by 23 ink mat. Mine are all cut up into little bits, so I don't have that one, but I also, so that I have multiple sticky mats, I buy these. These are the Paper Studio cutting mats. I don't think they have the 12 by 24 ones anymore, because I used to get those if they would come in a 2-pack, and then I would cut them down to 12 by 12, so then I would end up with 4 sticky mats for like less than $10. But you can still just get the 12 by 12 mats, and they work well. I love the Couture stuff, but I'm a proponent of cutting corners where I can. If all I can afford are transfers and paste, then I'm going to try to be as frugal as I can with some of the accessories so that I can afford more transfers and paste, if that makes sense. Okay, so I have my sticky mat down. My sticky mat, as you can see, does a few things. It helps keep my fabric from moving around. It helps keep my fabric stretched and taut. It also kind of helps remove some of those wrinkles. And then it's going to protect the back side of my bag if I happen to have ink that bleeds. And because this is kind of it's not a very tight woven linen canvas, so there may be quite a bit more bleeding than like a normal canvas tote bag. So an ink mat would be helpful. If you don't have an ink mat, I would suggest putting some double stick tape on a piece of cardboard and sticking that in there. That way your backside is protected. But if you can get some of these sticky mats, or even if you have some old Cricut or Cameo mats, those would work as well. Don't throw those away. Use them for your inking projects. Is it taut? Jason's doing a good mythical morning. I can't even think. Good grief, Robin. Reference. That's the word I was looking for. So I don't even know what colors I want to use, or even if I want to use these colors. I would avoid black, just because black ink and canvas, they're kind of like oil and water. They don't mix real well. So just kind of smoothing it out. I guess I could do... So I know what a lot of designers have done is, I don't know if you've watched any of them do some watercoloring. So for images like this where it's just going to be these little highlight areas that's going to get pasted or inked. If I use paste and ink interchangeably, just know that tonight this is an ink project and we're using ink. So if you want like a full coverage and full color bunny, so you lay a light color down, let that dry, and then you're going to do kind of a color wash to get like the full body color, and then you're going to clean your transfer, dry it, and then you'll lay it back down and kind of repaste all of these little highlight areas. That way you can get a two-tone bunny. So we may try that. I don't know. I think we will. So I'm going to go ahead and use my equivalent of the vanilla ink. And I'm just going to, for right now, I'm just going to paste the bunny. Is that what I want to do? Yeah. So this is just going to kind of give me some guidelines for right now. So I just picked some ink up with my squeegee. And I'm not worried about any of the other lines. I'm mainly just doing the rabbit right now. Bunny. The bunny. The bunny. Ooh, I ate the bunny. I'm sure I can see that. Yep, enough. I can see it enough. Okay, so let's keep going. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, I probably don't even need to do all of it. I just mainly need to get the outside so I know kind of where I need to watercolor. Jason said, nice Veggie Tales reference. The bunny, the bunny. I just love the fact that both of the transfer we can use with our paste and we can use with fabric ink. So this is permanent. It's heat set permanent. So once it's all dry, you just take a home iron or a heat press of some sort and heat set it. And then it's totally washable. If you didn't think you were ever going to wash this, you could easily use paste. It just kind of depends on what the application is going to be. Okay, so I'm going to peel. And again, I didn't do a great job, but it's just mainly for reference. And it's going to be kind of tone on tone for a bit. So you can kind of see a little bit of the bunny. But again, this is just for reference right now. So I'm going to put that to the side. So I need to clean my transfer again. So I'm going to bring in my gnarly looking bucket of water. I haven't done this on camera for a while, but I just want to show you how easy peasy lemon squeezy it is to clean these transfers. So all you need is a water source, whether it's just a bucket of water, a spray bottle of water, or straight to a sink, utility sink, kitchen sink, shower, tub. I usually use this tub in my utility sink because my utility sink is a little gnarly on the bottom. So then I just kind of rubbed the paste side down, or ink side down, just to kind of dislodge as much of the ink as I can. And then I'm going to use a board eraser that's wet. Stand up a little bit. And then I just kind of rub it up and down. I try to go in one direction so I don't wrinkle up the transfer. And then I flip it around so I can get this other side. Sometimes when doing this, you'll still notice that there is some ink in your silkscreen. You can flip it over and gently rub the back side, and that will dislodge the rest of the paste. And then take it out. And then I'm going to put that away before I spill it. And then to dry it, we have, you can use any kind of microfiber towel, but we have a special fuzz towel. It has a terry cloth side on one side for fuzzing your transfers. And then this inside microfiber towel portion is perfect for drying your transfers and your surfaces. So we're just going to let that hang out in there for a wee bit. And it'll dry pretty quickly. Okay, so now I need to find some brown ink. And I don't. Oops. Oh, there she blows. Knocked some stuff over. I don't have brown ink, but I learned from a participant in my last, I got water all over that, in one of my last t-shirt workshops, I got a little bit of water, that you can mix, it was purple and yellow to make brown, and I think this was what I used, and that literally is purple and yellow mixed together. You can kind of see it, like there's a little bit of purple there, and then there's some yellow underneath. But that is brown made with purple and yellow ink. For once, I actually meant to make brown. I probably should have done this part ahead of time because it may not dry very well. This may be a two-parter. I probably should have just made it in brown and have been done with it. Hopefully it's thin enough that it'll dry pretty quickly. It's really sticky. I may have just epically failed. you're all having to literally watch ink dry. This feels super sticky. I think we're going to pump that part. I will eventually go back over the bunny where I did the vanilla with just brown. But I remembered that was, I forgot it was ink and it doesn't dry instantly like paste does. So we'll go ahead and do the outline, and then off camera I'll probably come back in with the brown and do the bunny. But that's kind of what it looks like tone on tone, which you can hardly see it. That's still wet. Let me get a second one. Let's see if we can speed that up a bit. Oops. Okay. I can give you a little preview of one of April's promos. If you have been sitting on the fence about Club Couture, which is the monthly DIY subscription kit, which this is this month's Club Couture kits. So if you are a new subscriber in April, you will automatically earn 5 past Club Couture transfers that will ship automatically with your April Club Couture kit. Also, if you are a new subscriber and you happen to put in a qualifying order of, I think it might be $50, then you'll receive an additional 5 transfers. So the first 5 transfers with any new Chalk Couture subscriber will be past Club Couture transfers from 2024. And I think it's actually any Club Couture subscriber that submits a $50 order gets a different set of 5 transfers that are 2023 and back with that qualifying order. So if you are a new Chalk Couture subscriber in April, you have the potential to get 10 free past Club Couture transfers. And I know the first set of 5 is over an $80 value. So with your $21.99 monthly subscription fee, you can get probably over $150 worth of free transfers. One, by becoming a new subscriber, and two, by being either a new subscriber or a current subscriber and putting in a qualifying order. I hope that makes sense. Knock 2 times if it makes sense. That's a little sticky, but I'm going to try to line it up as best as I can. It's definitely not perfect, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. So I'm mainly going to burnish where all of the lines are and try to leave the bunny alone because he's not totally dry yet. Okay. So I think I don't really like these two colors. I like the Storm. I'm not the biggest fan of the Ocean Mist, but we'll use it anyway. That's the colors that it came with. So I think I'll do the postage stamp-ish outline in the Ocean Mist, and I'll do this text and this little established 1921 in the Storm. I don't even know if I've ever used this. Yep. Okay. I'm going to turn this. And we're just going to fill in. Actually, let me go back the other way. So we're going to fill in these lines. Make sure it's, yep. And I'll come over here and do these. And the nice thing about, like, if you want to do kind of the vintage rustic feel, it definitely does not have to be perfect. Hallelujah. Okay, I'm going to carefully turn it over so I can do this edge. Be careful of the edges of your transfer, because if you get ink on any of those edges if you ink over the edge, it might show. I'm going to get my multi-tool and do this line. Okay. Can't say I've ever used that color. I'm more of a bold color person. I tend to go with the raspberry sorbet, the bumblebee, the couture coral, the couture teal. Make sure that's good and dry. So now I'm going in with the Storm. We're going to do this little label right here. And the nice thing about ink is I don't have to go as fast as I do with the paste because it doesn't dry as fast. This would be cute with some little plush rabbits sticking out of it, or those kind of flocked rabbits that are at Walmart, which I have one of those upstairs. What else? Okay, hopefully this wasn't totally a big fail. Trying to get the lid back on. Okay, clean that off. Okay, so you want to make sure when you're pulling this off that you don't have any ink on your fingers, because if you touch any part of this bag and have ink on your fingers, I'm tempted. Let's just see what would happen if we go ahead and add some brown to the bunny. Let's see what happens. This is what I should have done in the first place. Okay, Robin, slow down. Okay, let's get this ear. I think it'd be kind of cute actually if the vanilla and my brown don't all the way mix. Might give them a little bit more dimension. Okay, here's hoping. Okay, check your fingers again. That didn't turn out too bad. He's kind of cute. You can't even hardly tell. I can see a tiny bit of the vanilla, but I really like that brown. So that's the equivalent of bark. Bark might be a little darker, but if you want, again, the lighter brown, mix some. I think I mixed, I think it may have been Regal and probably kiwi. But mix a little bit of purple with some green. Oh no, yellow. So it wasn't. And that's how I got the brown. Jason says, that's beautiful. Great choice with the brown. Thank you. I think, yeah, I'm glad I did that. Super glad I did that. So yeah, fun. Okay, let's clean up our transfer one more time. Let me show you again. I love showing you how easy it is to clean things. So let me get the water back out. It's going to be a little cloudy because I already did it after I did the vanilla, but let's plop her back in there. I'm also going to, I got a little bit of paste on my Watching a Who's It, my carrier sheet, my backer sheet. I need to get my towel down. Okay, so let's give her kind of a good little scrub on the bottom. Get some of that ink off, and then I'm going to take my still wet board eraser. I highly suggest adding a package to every order. These board erasers come in a pack of 2, and they're less than $3 for the pack. They're perfect for cleaning off your transfers. They're also great for cleaning off your chalkboards, any windows that you might chalk on. I also use them when I am cleaning my Mylar stencils. They clean the paint off of those really well. And then we're going to take it. And then I usually just let it air dry for about 15-20 minutes. And then it should be ready to go back on the backer sheet. I'm also going to take a little disinfecting wipe. This will kind of help. It helps wick away some of that excess water. And it also kind of helps get some of any fuzzies or debris off of the backside. Yep, I'm just going to leave that sticky side up, and I will let it air dry over here. Well, let's just leave it right there. Put my water away so I don't spill it. Let's just leave that laying right there. Okay, let me change my camera back. Okay, let me show you. So I still have, I'll leave the ink mat in overnight. And then I'll let it dry, and then I'll heat set it with you can heat set it with a home iron. So set it to whatever the fabric specifications are for this bag. I don't know where the thing went to see what the fabric content is, but whatever the fabric content is, that's what you set your iron to. And then you're going to put a piece of parchment paper over the design, and then put your iron down, move it around for, I would do 30 seconds at a time for a minute or two. Couture directions say for up to 4 minutes, but you're probably going to scorch your design and your bag if you do that. So just do it for in 30-second increments for a minute or two, and then kind of check and see if the tackiness is gone. If you have an easy press or a heat press, set that at 305, put your parchment paper over your design, and then press for 30 seconds. And then I usually flip it inside out, and I will heat set the back side as well in case any ink has seeped through the back, and that will heat set that as well. That's our cute little bag. Bring it up a little bit. Oops, I have a cord hanging down. Oh well. Okie doke. So thanks so much for hanging out with me. Jason says he loves it. Thank you. I'm not going to promise any lives because I never follow through with my promises, but I really do want to start going live again. I just need to find some mojo and some energy. So I hope to see you again this week. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Thanks for watching.